It's called a beat. You want to try to keep it while you're just charging through those notes? It's okay though, it's not your fault. Let's just start again from the top. A 1 and a 2 and a... Oh, fiddle faddle. Break over. Back to work. Stay on schedule, mustn't shirk. Problem! Alfred! What is it? We're out of green thread. Now, according to the inventory I took this morning, there should be more in the back. Well, instead of being in the back, why isn't it out here up in the cabinet? I told you 139 times to always check the stock on hand. Now, you're the one in charge of threads and bobbins. I asked you yesterday if you needed anything ordered. There is only so much a person can remember how to do that. Why I hired you to help us see. You know, I'm only one person too. There's the problem. There's too many boxes back here. You know, that's the problem. You're always telling me to order one person extra so you and then if I don't know. I tell you, Alfred, these cats around here are getting out of hand. Be out in the jiffy. Feel free to look around. Yeah, what is this, Alfred? This isn't even a hat set. This is more your accordion part. Careful with that. That's a Polka-Master 5000. This is not a accordion fixing shop. It's a hat shop. That's why we only make hats. It's just like I keep telling you, if we open up half accordion, half hats, we'll get twice the customers. See now, I told you always keep an extra supply of green on hand, then we won't have to deal with this. Go make an emergency thread run. Ow! I am a hatter. I make these. If I don't have thread, I can't make these. And if I can't make these, that makes me a liar. And if I'm a liar, that makes this whole place useless. The night hatter went crazy. The night that guy went insane. That'll be all, Al. Thank you. Now, my good man, how are you doing today? Looking for a certain kind of hat? Anything on display here in particular caught your eye to maybe sort of fancy up your garb? Oh, you know what I was thinking when I first saw you? I was thinking fedora. Something classic, sophisticated, yet easily adaptable into your own style. Or maybe something with a nice feather in the band. Yeah, the nice feather for that extra punch of pizzazz that says, look at me, I have a feather in my hat. Yeah, some people call it macaroni. I just call that really good taste. Speaking of good tasting macaroni, I tell you, you don't get no better tasting macaroni than you do right down here on Main Street, USA. And that is the honest to goodness truth, boy. How about a sombrero? Winner! Yes. Crap. Would you believe it? Just about closing time. You know, I hate having to run you out like this, but I have got to rush along now to host this gig down on the corner. Alright, Tata. Where are you keeping the tapes? Tapes? I apologize for my lack of understanding what you are specifically referring to, but I don't carry tapes around here unless you mean scotch or masking. This is in fact a hat shop if you hadn't noticed by now. No, you know what tapes I am talking about. I would advise you to rethink just what tapes you are talking about. And I would also advise you to step out of my hat shop as you are going to make me very late. As you wish. By the way, you may want to think about lowering your prices a tad in there. Bit steep for your subpar quality of merchandise. Now that is just very, very rude indeed. Yeah, that's me.
Sign my book?
I don't have a pen. Oh. Well, what do I sign?
The page.
The page.
No, sign your name.
Your name.
Oh, sign Mad Hatter.
Yeah, I was about to, but you started telling me to sign the page.
Did you know that I can sing the alphabet backwards? Z-Y-X-W-V-U-T-S-R-U-G.
You know, Hatter, I do believe you were right. This hat suits me to a T. Here on earth did I put my glasses? Oh, there they are. Crying out loud. Let me see. Miss Potts? Miss Potts? Miss Potts? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Musical Chairs! Yeah, I'm glad we all already know how to play, that way I don't have to explain anything. Alright, let's get started. Everybody up! Where is it? Where? Where'd the Mad? Where'd the Mad? Come in, Mad! Now you're all ballerinas! Twirl like ballerinas! have our next winner. Come up here and tell a joke for these nice people. Then you can tell it to the other ones too. Now, little boy, you obviously look quite too terrified to tell your own joke, so I'll just step in and tell one for you. Did you hear about the red ship and the blue ship that collided? Both crews were marooned. Weird to mad. And he says, "Doctor, doctor, I feel like a pack of cards." And the doctor says, "Sit down and I'll deal with you later." Now, does anyone know why pirates can't play cards? No. Well, it's because they're always sitting on the deck. Here's to bad. Do you copy? Listen, WA, I told you to only use the hat signal in extreme emergencies.
Oh, it's awful. I can't believe it. She's gone, Hatter. She's gone. The whole place is in shambles.
Someone broke into the shop and took her. I can't believe it. Miss Potts.
Kidnapped?
Miss Potts has been what? Oh no. A stranger at my hat shop. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for my abrupt departure, but in a strange twist of fate, I have declared you all winners. Put the chairs away and a big round of applause for Robert. Now, who would have done this? It is not who did this, it is who is behind this. Answer, Patrick Cake. Only one man would be after these tapes. He's obviously advanced to bribing chumps to carry out his dirty work for him. The namby-pamby. And now this little errand boy of his has my Miss Potts, my beloved porcelain doll. Obviously, all part of some vicious grand scheme to blackmail me into surrendering these things to him. Hey Hatter, do you have any idea what this is? It's Bobby. You know him? Yeah, he sang at a friend of mine's birthday party last year, but I don't ever remember him giving me this. Oh, photography. Hey, see if you can look this guy up for me. I'd like to see what he charges. Yes, I think I'd like to get some new shots done. You know, something with like a nice little garden setting, lots of trees and spring flowers. Just me and Miss Potts will be. Miss Potts, oh, my poor sweetheart. How could I have been so careless? My teeth popped. Well, what are we gonna do, Hatter? WA, this calls for the strong stuff. Put the kettle on. It's time to brew.